time. And oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm gonna get through this story without crying, but I feel like I need to announce it to all of my friends all at the same time. And I'm sure you've already seen on my Instagram, but I wanted to tell you guys all about it and all about what happened this last weekend, that Rob and I got engaged. I can't believe I'm saying that still, like, it still feels so surreal. We got engaged on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's Thursday today. No, it's Friday. See, I don't even know what day it is. I'm on a total engagement cloud of life. It is amazing. Oh my goodness, the past 6 days, I had to count that again. The past 6 days have just been something out of a dream. I want to start by thanking each and every one of you that left the most unbelievable comments on my Instagram post when we announced that we were engaged. Oh my goodness, we read every single one. I think there was a total of 5,000 comments, and I promise you we read every single comment. Someone even said that they screamed so loud when they saw it that they woke up their baby. I'm gonna share our engagement day with you now with a little rewind to Rob and I telling our whole family, aunts, uncles, grandparents, parents, everything, siblings, the story of how we got engaged.
One of the things I was going to do was to get a suit made. So I made this whole story up to Amelia that I wanted to go to Paris for the day to see a tailor there.
It sounds kind of extravagant, but that is Rob, so it's just like, Rob, I want to go to Paris to get a suit. I'm like, sure, yeah.
So I said to Amelia, because I didn't want it to be too obvious, I said, okay, so I'm going to go for the day. I realise it's just for a day to Paris, and you know, if you can't be bothered, I understand, but it would be great if you could come and help me choose some fabrics. And so the reverse psychology seemed to work, and she said, well, I'm not going to...
We actually even bumped into a friend who was like, yes, the fabric choosing is the most important part. And he was like, the fabric choosing is
brilliant.
that really helped me there for support, and I was like,
that really helped me. So we got to Paris. I was very worried about getting the ring through the security. God, it's not going to be...
Wait, also, can I interrupt?
Yeah.
Also, Rob has no problem sleeping. Like, he can sleep anywhere. He'll sleep for 12 hours if you let him. And the past, 3 nights, he's been going to bed at, 2 in the morning,
I
waking up really
sleep.
early. And I didn't think about it. And then today, he fell asleep on the train, and I was like, I sent a picture to Laura being like, your brother's great company.
I haven't slept for 3 nights.
I'm going to Paris and you fall asleep on the train. I didn't even bring my laptop with me.
Yeah, so...
I knew you hadn't slept so late.
Yeah, so we got to Paris, and I'd left a lot of time for everything because of all these protests in Paris, and
the fabric.
And the fabric. That took a long time. I'd organised a car, and we got out the station, and we got to the tailor in super quick time, which was very annoying because we were on a schedule, and it meant that I needed to drag out the tailor process so that when we got to the hotel, they were all ready for us.
Literally half an hour.
So I'm talking about this shoulder and this shoulder and all the different fabrics. And,
but you know what? I still didn't think anything because that is normal you. So this shoulder on this shoulder.
Yeah.
I'm just like, shoulders.
The tailor, the shop is sort of a minute walk to the hotel. It's behind the hotel. And we got into the hotel, and a lady came up to us in the lobby and said, and I said, we'd like to get some lunch here. I thought, I said to Amelia, as you come with me for the day, we'll go for a nice lunch in a nice hotel, and
No, because I was like, the taxi driver was like, everywhere's closed because of the protests. So I was like, okay, so the only place open will be hotels. So then when we went to hotel, I was like...
Normal.
So Rob, you organised a protest so that she...
Exactly. You thought of everything. And then so we met in the lobby, and I said, could we have some lunch? She said, yeah, but the restaurant's shut today. Which I didn't organise, but we have a very nice room, and you can get some food.
No, first she took us some back way, and the lift says suites lift or like suites only or something. And I was like, that's weird. And it's like a really, you know, like not the main lift, it's like a tiny little lift, and I was like, this is so strange. I still didn't think about it then, but I had this moment of like, maybe.
It didn't go exactly to plan. She didn't set. She sort of came and asked me my name, where I had to send photos of us so they recognised us, basically.
Oh my god.
So in the lift, I said, "Oh, is it usual that the restaurant is shut on Saturday?" She said, "Yeah, it's you know, whatever." And she then played it quite well.
No, wait, at this point, as we're walking to the room, I turn around and I'm like, Rob, this is so weird. And he was like, yeah, really weird. And then I was like, okay, so we're both finding this really strange that she's taking up this weird room, that's fine.
And so we go in the room, and this waiter's in there, and he comes up and asks us if we want any drinks, and then goes off, and we're sort of just standing there looking around this room wondering.
And I was like, Rob, where's he going? Like, why is he going?
Like, this is really strange. What's going on? And then sort of another door in the suite opens, and there's a violinist playing.
Weird.
I held your hand, and you were like shaking, and then I was like.
It's so cool. And then I said I've got to let you in on a little secret, which is that we're not actually here to get a suit. I don't think you realised at that point. You were like, what? I got down on one knee and asked the question. And I had to check about 3 times that she did say yes.
I had no idea, not a clue. I kind of hoped maybe when we went away in December he had made up this whole fake trip to totally throw me off the scent, and he told me we were going away on the 28th and I was actually online shopping while we were in that suit shop. I had all these screenshots of these potential outfits on my phone of things that I could wear when we were away on the 28th on our special trip. It just makes me laugh that that's what I was doing like a couple hours before I got engaged, was thinking about what I was going to wear on a trip in 2 weeks time. And then I was also sending my friends videos in this tailor shop being like, I am so bored.
So when I explain them, they look at me like I'm an animal. No, it's really animal. What is that? Leave me alone. And add +1.
So did they serve you lunch? I mean, did you have lunch?
Yeah, we had
We didn't
eat any of them. We had some dessert.
After we got engaged, we had the most amazing meal, which, as you know, we didn't eat. And then we came back to London and I rushed home and no one was at home, no one was at my parents', and I was like, this is really suspicious. And Rob did say we were going for dinner, just the 2 of us, and I kind of hoped in the back of my head maybe our parents, maybe Hannah would come. I know Hannah had dinner plans, which was obviously a lie, but I thought maybe, hopefully our parents would come and surprise us, or just for a drink at the end, or a cheers or something. We walked into the restaurant, turned the corner, and I just saw everyone. I just saw a huge crowd of people, and it was like my parents, my sister, his siblings, his parents, our grandparents, aunts, uncles, and I just burst into tears.
Hey, come on.
We went downstairs for dinner. There was a private room which my mum had decorated to the max. She had these sweetie trees. You guys know I love sweets. There were these trees literally made of sweets as table decor, which you could actually eat. There were all these cookies, like Rob and Amelia cookies. She said, yes, cookies. And then this amazing, amazing cake. It even had a Pomeranian dog on it. There was a gluten-free layer for me. There was me and Rob, and she'd even put me in a dress and Rob in a suit. And it was just, oh my gosh, every little tiny detail she thought of.
She said yes, amazing.
Oh my gosh! That's so cute! I never thought about how I would get engaged, but I always thought about running home and telling my parents, and I always thought about their living room and everyone running, and me running into the living room and everyone being there, and that was something that I thought about and I never actually voiced, and that Rob had actually planned that with both of our families together was so special, because it was just crazy that was actually, it was like he went into my head, thought about what I would want and what he would want, and it just came to life that evening. It was hands down the best evening I've ever had. First of all, my dad made a speech in the beginning and he introduced every single person on the table. There's probably like 30 of us or something. He said stories of Robert and I, and he also said a few words which I will treasure forever.
I wanted to say to Amelia that whatever she has put her hands to doing, she has done really well.
Yeah.
And that she will continue to do that in the future. Whatever you put your hand to, you'll do really well. And one thing you did put your hand to is being with Rob. It was completely your idea. We didn't even know about it until it was well on the road. I'm especially happy that the two of you got on so well together. Before any consideration of anything else, the two of you were evidently getting on so beautifully together. It was really wonderful to see, and to be around you has been a wonderful thing all the time now, and it will be in the future.
I know I don't put my dad in videos a lot, but I wanted to share that with you guys. This wasn't planned, but everyone just kind of went around the table saying stories, like my aunts, uncles, Rob's parents, Rob's sister. Oh my gosh, she just had me in tears. And Hannah, my sister, said the most beautiful speech.
Me telling me about her first date story with Rob. And then she told me that after the first date she was so excited and so happy, she literally ran home in the best mood, closed the door and then started crying because she knew, because you knew.
You know it's the one.
Yeah.
How lovely. First date. I didn't know that. Oh wow. Oh, that's very nice.
That's my story. Which just shows you how perfect you guys are together, and when you know, and you guys.
When you know, you know.
The minute you see Amelia and Rob together, you just know that they're just meant to be.
Yeah. Lovely speech. Lovely words.
We had some amazingly funny speeches as well. One was from my aunt. There was a really hilarious one from Rob's stepbrother Joe.
So the first time I heard about Amelia was actually Rob and I and Laura and Moni were in Paris. 2 rooms. I guess I'll be kicked out of that. And I had actually just gone through a very similar experience of being in a suit shop, checking out this shoulder versus that shoulder.
The same
suit shop. It's a lovely suit shop.
Different result with you though.
Yeah. And then we got back to our hotel and got into the bar, and then Rob was like, oh, I've got to tell you about this girl. I've just been on one date. It's been like 2 days. 2 days. And then it was like agonising about the length of time he had to leave between texting. Right, no, it's only been 2 days. It's too soon. It's too keen. It's like, text her if you like her. And I was like, fine. I was like, just show me a photo. And then show me a photo of Amelia, and I was like, that's a shame, because she is way out your league. But no, I'm delighted and shocked you said yes. But, everyone else has lost is our game. So,
Who wants you to talk?
After that dinner, we just stayed up all night talking, and we were just totally buzzing. I've been buzzing ever since. I don't think I've slept for a week, but I've never felt so energized in my life. I can't even put into words how excited and happy I am to be engaged to Rob, because he is my soulmate and my person, and I've known that from the beginning. It's a love that I feel like I can't express and I can't even explain, and it's a love that I didn't even know I could feel. I'm not gonna cry. Too late, I'm already crying. If you actually want to know how we met, I've done a video about that, so I'll link that on the screen because I'm sure I'll get loads of questions. And I'm sorry that Vlogmas went totally out the window, but I hope this video and me sharing this with you and this exciting news is going to make up for that. I guess the only thing left I have to say is thank you for your lovely support and your lovely messages. It has been absolutely incredible to receive so much love. I've never felt so loved and so much warmth in my body as I have the past 6 days, and I'm hopefully gonna send that love to you and spread that love to you too. I feel like this video is probably gonna be so cringe because I'm just trying not to cry the entire way through, but I'm just totally overwhelmed and full of love and joy and emotion. I'm gonna go and I will see you guys soon. Mwah. Bye guys. And thank you everyone for coming to celebrate my fiance.